Take a look at this.
You're the worst
Quitting is
pirates
the same as
ever.
defeat.
How many times are you guys gonna lose in a row?
I knew this would be big. What a treasure!
Antique tarot cards. A deck of cards given by a woman. For some reason, the edges have been razor sharpness.
Scout ship setting sail.
These cards look like they hold many secrets.
Alright, so you know what time it is. It's time to get your fortune token of it. Not interesting. Don't be such a spoil sport. Got what they say about... You know what they say about my fortunes. Good or ill, you'll leave feeling nauseated. Is that your sales pitch? Maybe you should quit fortune telling and start up a business cursing people. But, oh, touche, my dear demon. I know just the reward for you. I'll tell your fortune free of charge. Now, what did the cards have to say? Hey, have you been cramming eyes of newt in your ears or something? I said I'm not interested. Hey man, the cards say you will be horribly annoyed by your fortune teller. Spot on, but rather than nauseous, feeling more of a headache. I got here, as she mentioned, her broken mind. I was just saying, you would love to be here for that. And it looks like we're gonna learn a little bit about Magilu in this area, so this should be interesting. I was actually curious about her character because she hasn't really had much character development as much as she had just kind of being a part of everyone else's character development. 1 second, I'm gonna turn up the AC. Right back, guys. Like super hot today. That's global warming, man. Not like Tales of Berseria, global cooling. Although I think I prefer global warming over global cooling, to be honest. Okay. Comfortable. Did a little digging on her. I already know most of the stuff. Ah, you spoiled it for yourself. Well, don't tell me. I'll be discovering it on my own. Oh. How do I kinda. Oh, that was not what I meant to do. Red lavender, that's new. Oh, it increases by 3. I'll be that to her. Go back to where we were at. I don't want to skip all that stuff that was in the area. Yet, at least. Right, let's save. It's down here. Not a damn thing. Okay. Alright. Keep going. Around this area. let's do. I don't want. Oh. I really thought there'd be a chest here. Okay. You know what this area kind of reminds me of? I mean, I know the graphics and stuff are not to that level. Or like the scenery, I should say. But it reminds me kind of Final Fantasy X. The island area. A little bit reminds me of. I know there's a big difference, especially like looks, and so on. It has that vibe. Down here. Chest. Poison. That's interesting. That is new.
So how do you like our island? Nice and laid back, right?
It's quite a bit different from Logris.
This place was even more relaxed before the opening. But recently, a lot of our young folk have gone starry-eyed about the city and left us in the lurch.
It's still better than it was when the demons first started showing up. We have the Abbey to thank for that. And because people are traveling more now, the need for ships has skyrocketed. Our lumber industry is booming.
In other words, when the money started flowing, people let it go to their heads?
That and those exorcists and soldiers from the bigger cities, they really seemed sophisticated. People from the other islands wear different clothes and have things we don't, you know?
Getting worked up and worked over by what's trendy. Is that foolishness not the very definition of youth?
If this keeps up, our island's traditions will fade away. That's what worries me.
I understand how you feel, but you have to give young people the freedom to be themselves.
Right. What did you miss? Not much. We did Lafayette's side mission. Made us go all the way back to the Rogane's workshop. Get the item there for the Mega Elixir. And then we came back. Kid gave us another hint on where to get the second ingredient, and unfortunately we can't go there right now. Maybe eventually, but right now we can't go there. So we have to progress the story. Alright, talk to you. Oh, for bounties? You suck. Alright, so let's go at the other side. I love how we just stole it too. Oh, another tuna. Oh look, I found this tuna here, in this merchant's vending thing. Let's check out this area. Go check out the beach. Of course there'd be a church in the middle of the... Why wouldn't there be a church?
Come, sinner, and repent
Oh
your
God,
wicked
not
deeds.
this again.
Are you talking to me, perchance?
I am. You look so deeply sinful, I wouldn't even know where to begin. Now confess!
Oh, how long have I waited to bare my soul to someone? But I've always lacked the courage. Praise be to the Empyreans who have bestowed upon me this chance today.
Ah, your devotion to the Empyreans is most...
No, It is you who has captured my devotion, my darling. There's no one else I want but you.
What? Me? But my life is in service to the Empyreans.
Hush. I want you to look at me the way I look at you. Hold me, darling. Smother me in your embrace.
This is so wrong.
I don't... I...
Those were the kind of lines I read in a romance novel. It wasn't even that exciting a book. I wasted so many hours with that piece of trash. Please forgive me for not putting myself to better use.
Ah! Lying to a priest! How could you?
Oh no, I meant to confess my sins, but instead my confession was another sin. Forgive me, Father, I've transgressed once more.
I don't want to forgive you!
This is so wrong. Wait, he has another one?
Come, sinner, and repent your wicked deeds.
Who? Me? I don't think I've done much that needs repenting.
No, my son, you must be mistaken, for I can tell just from how you dress that a great many sins weigh heavily upon your heart. But it's not too late for you yet. You must confess your sins and repent.
Yeah, I hear you, but I really can't think of anything.
Have you ever wielded violence?
No, all I wield are my swords.
Well, have you hurt anybody with your swords?
Yeah, but I haven't been able to land a killing blow yet. I've still got a long way to go. But the next time, I'll kill him.
No, you have it all wrong. You must repent for how you've used your swords.
Oh, I get it. I need to improve my cutting technique, right?
That's not what I meant either.
Then what do you mean? It's a priest's job to guide the layman, right? You'll have to start speaking more clearly if you want anyone to trust your advice. Get your act together, man.
Yes, I'll reflect upon the error of my ways. Wait, what?
That's great. That was good. That was good. Rokuro doesn't have many funny moments, so that was pretty good. I like that. Oh man. It's not often that gotta fix it. Not often that Rokuro has like funny moments. That was pretty good. That stink. Damn. Things are getting expensive. Those are great, man. I'm starting to really like that whole like confession guy thing. That's pretty hilarious. Agilu so far who has been the best. I can't deny that. Hers was hilarious. That was great. Alright, let's talk to... Oh, there's a chest. I'm so blind.
It's become common practice to use Southgan lumber for shipbuilding, but there's a reason. Our trees really are the best for it.
Native trees only grow in Southgand. Their wood is light, tough, and doesn't rot. Perfect for shipbuilding.
You know your stuff. Long ago, before people knew how to build seafaring vessels, Midgan and Southgan were separate countries. Then our ancestors fashioned rafts out of Nathan logs and floated all the way to Midgand. A Midgand craftsman, amazed to see a humble raft cross the open sea, returned with our ancestors here to Southgand.
He had used the natant logs to build a large, sturdy ship.
Thanks to him, commerce took off between Midgand and Southgand, and the Age of Exploration began. The excitement of a new age had everyone floating on air, but within mere decades, Midgand declared war on Southgand.
Ironically enough, it was ships made from trees from their islands that enemies used to invade them.
The fighting continued for a long time, but in the end, Midgand emerged the victor. Our islands were occupied. As hard as things were, our ancestors still liked to joke about it. They'd say, Age of Exploration, more like Age of Exploitation.
When things were that bad, they could still joke about it?
Southganders have always been a cheerful bunch. We tend to look for the silver lining in every cloud. It may not seem like it these days, but Southgand used to be a place where the laughter would never cease. Some people even used to call it Shenanigand.
Shenanigand. This must have been a really fun place.
Okay. Well, that's actually not a bad way to go through it. Always looking at the silver lining. Can't pass through here, can I? Okay. Guess let's move on to the next area. Check everything else around. Ready? Put her first. Magalu's was the best because yeah, but Magalu's like that with everything. Like over dramatic on everything, which is what makes her character so fun and funny. I like her as a character. I feel like this game, the story itself, probably wouldn't be the same without her. It'd be a lot more serious and darker, probably, to be honest. He lightens up the mood a lot.
Still no leads on that grimoire lady.
You only check 2
Magilo,
areas.
when did you get that letter from her you mentioned?
Hard to say. It must have been last year? A decade ago?
Take this seriously, or I'll feed you to the sharks.
Oh, what? I think I'd at least rate a kraken.
Keep this up and I swear I'll eat... It's them!
The final preparations are complete. Once you've assumed your new post, everyone will act on your command.
Thank you, sister. But to be honest, I worry that these shoes I'm filling might just be a bit too big for me.
You need not worry. You possess a special strength and quality that others lack. Shepherd Artorius has high hopes for your deployment to Palamedes. Fear not. Just be yourself and you'll do fine. Believe you're a leader, and you will be.
Yes, I'll try to make you proud, sister.
Get it. You have a little brother.
They're sending him to Palamedes? Is that the name of a facility on this island?
I had better get going.
Safe travels.
Oh, one more thing. Be careful around the demon in Haria. It's stronger than it looks. We've even had some casualties.
Understood.
Also, if you must drink the water, remember to boil it.
Oh my gosh, she's so annoying.
Sister.
Just go away.
I know, I worry too much. But I just can't help myself.
So, there's a demon in Haria. Well, sounds like it's a pretty feisty one, too.
If so, it may prove useful.
Still, what magical timing for Oscar to show up here at the very same hour we do.
Oh, that's...
I understand your suspicion of me, but have you any proof?
None, it's true. But as an exorcist, you're certainly sympathetic to the Abbey's cause.
And soon you may wish we were sympathetic.
Eleanor hasn't been snitching on us. I'm sure of it.
And how would you know? Are you watching her even when she's taking a bath?
Huh?
I
don't.
I love how Velvet was like, what?
I always stay outside when she's taking a bath. And...
Then isn't it possible she's communicating with the Abbey in secret while you're not there?
You pledged to obey me until the day you die, correct?
Yes, that I did.
Remember, when you two trade blows, only the Abbey wins.
One less demon, and one less traitor for them to worry about.
While we're standing around here arguing, that demon could be attacking Grimoire.
It's true. Let's find some more people to question around town.
I don't like that Magilo kind of started that whole argument. You know what's the most amazing thing? Because you say cliche of overhearing conversation. You know what's even more amazing? The fact that there's barely any walls around us and they weren't able to see us coming. That's even more amazing if you ask me. Alright, let's check out this side first. Wow. Yeah, okay.
So what's it really like?
Huh?
The connection between Moloch and Vessel. Do you share, like, thoughts and feelings?
Sort of. When I'm dwelling inside Eleanor, I can see what she sees and hear what she hears.
He's like,
but I can't read her thoughts or her
how
emotions.
often does he really dwell inside her,
Sitting in
though?
a box doesn't teach you how the box feels.
I see. In that case, I want to give her as little time alone as possible.
I don't want to bathe with her, alright?
I know. You're a boy and all. For her baths, we can send Bienfu. No, that's a bad idea. It'll have to be Magulu. Or myself. What sort of boundaries have you and Eleanor drawn? How do you sleep?
We talk before bed sometimes, but it's not like I'm sleeping by her side or anything. It's easier for me to tell when she wakes up if I'm dwelling inside her.
Does she ever get out of bed at night?
Not in my experience. And she sleeps so peacefully.
Huh?
When she's around you guys, she always looks so stern. But when she's sleeping, her expression is softer, you could say. She lets her hair down too. And I think it's kind of prettier that way.
Huh. So that's what he likes. Well, keep an eye on her, but...
But?
Watch out for the older girls.
Huh?
Oh my god. Oh, that was so bad. Of course.
Teresa and Oscar sure seem close.
I've known them since I was an initiate, but I've never seen them quarrel, not even once.
Did you ever fight with your brother, Velvet?
Yeah, I guess I did. Sometimes I'd chew him out, and he'd sulk and stop talking to me, but I found that adorable too.
You did?
No matter how much he dug in his heels, or tried to talk like he was in charge, after a while he'd be right there trailing along behind me.
Like a little puppy dog.
Puppies are a lot more obedient. I always had to keep an eye on him. Little brothers are odd creatures.
Rokuro's a little brother. Is he adorable too?
Huh? I don't think a little brother who's out to kill you is in any way adorable.
But Shigure seemed like he was having fun.
Sometimes you just don't make sense.
Huh? I don't know.
Little brothers.
Do you have any siblings?
I'm an only child.
Well then, that's perfect. You pretend the boy is your little brother.
Huh?
That's a bit extreme, but actually, when I'm talking with Laphicet, sometimes I think, this is what having a brother must feel like.
I could be Eleanor's brother.
Oh, jealousy.
Don't take any of this nonsense seriously, Laphicet.
Oh, she's
Mom
jealous.
and Kim are just tools to exorcists. She can never think of you as her brother.
Oh, yeah.
You're wrong. I've changed how I view Malakim. I know that's true because I can think of him as a brother.
Right.
She's all talk. Don't believe her.
It seems to me like you're the one who's treating him as a tool, by forcing your own opinions upon him.
Ooh, two sisters struggling for the affections of their brother. Eeny teeny candlestick. Which one will the Muppet pick?
I like that one. That was good.
How about an older brother instead?
Jealousy. I like when Velvet's jealous. It's actually kind of cute. It's so like polar opposites of how her normal personality is that it's actually pretty hilarious at times. Oh, damn it. Don't tell me my battery died. Nope, I think we're back in business. We might have a little bit life left. Oh, nope, it's dead. It's dead. Okay. Give me a few seconds while I go change the batteries, guys. I don't know, Miley would be a cool older sister. She would be a disaster of an older sister. Never be able to get a straight conversation out of her. Alright, we're back. Alright, I gotta go get another pillow. Get comfortable here. Alright, we're good. Alright. That chest. Apparently nothing for us. Oh, there you go.
The people of Southgand originally worshipped Aminoch, the Empyrean of Water. The lives of the people of the Southern Isles are inherently tied to the sea. Whether it was gratitude for a good catch or an appeal for protection, everyone offered their prayers to Aminoch.
But the Abbey worships Innominat, don't they? Do the people still keep their faith?
Most of the people obey the will of the Abbey, but one small village deep in Southgand is a special case. The village is called Haria, and even now they keep their faith in Aminoch. They've even quarreled with the Abbey. I'm grateful that they fight off the demons. I really am. But do they have to dictate which gods we worship too?
They think they do. It's their truth. Then again, they can't control what's in your heart, can they?
Valid point. Which of the giants would I have as a sibling? It might be Magilu. Just because, like, I feel like she would be an actual good time. I feel like Eleanor would be probably a little annoying. Velvet would be pretty irritating too because she'd be overprotective. I'm not really feeling Rokurotu. And Aizen is kind of not. I'm not really liking Aizen. I'm really not liking Aizen's character. His story, his everything is just kind of boring to me. Oh, it's the cute penguin fish. They're so cute looking. Look at that. Red sage. So I'm assuming we're gonna find red of everything. Which brings up a random question here. Earlier we found a flower called red lavender. How the hell is there red lavender? Isn't lavender like purple? I'll have to explain that one to me. Let's get Magilu over 2,000 HP. Get her over that. Two! Bless me. Team Magilu all the way. Yeah. She's an annoying character, but in a real life experience, you know, outside of all this adventure stuff, probably be the most fun character out of all of them. All the other ones are a little bit more serious, more driven. And not that it's bad to be around those type of people, but
take a look at this.
Dude, I've had 4 of those in a row.
They found a whole bunch.
I've literally had 4 of those in a row. I don't get it. The island requires level 9, I'm level 10. Why are they failing so bad?
Show them how Ifreed's crew can sail.
Ifreed's crew sucks, man. You pirates are just trash. Okay. I guess we can head back. Huh? The only ones. Oh, there you are. That's you. You with the Abbey traitor?
What does it mean to become an adult?
The eternal question of youth.
Have you ever heard of the ceremony of adulthood? It's a yearly tradition on this island.
If I remember right, it's totally wild. Everyone throws bananas and oranges at each other.
Traditionally, yes, but things have changed over the years. Bananas and oranges are a thing of the past. People are always reaching for bigger and better things, right? In this case, it's watermelons.
Oh, that must hurt.
You're throwing watermelons? That's gotta hurt.
Trust me, I know.
What?
But watermelons are the least of our worries. Recently, people have started flinging
Oh my
coconuts.
god.
Coconuts?
Why?
Those things are as hard as rocks!
Trust me, I know. Like getting hit with a brick. Now, every year, there are some kids who never make it to adulthood.
You don't mean they...
Yeah, I've kept putting it off
That's
myself.
horrible.
But it looks like this year I've got no choice but to participate. That's crazy. It's far too dangerous. And more importantly, how does it make someone an adult?
There are ancient traditions that say overcoming danger marks a child's coming of age. Some people still cling to the old ways.
You've hit the nail on the head. There are lots of old folks that sit around complaining how weak us darn kids are. The hypocrites.
Oh, what?
Back then, they used bananas and watermelons. They even cracked the watermelons ahead of time.
I don't think cracking a coconut would help much either.
So that's why you're standing about looking blue.
I'm so ashamed of myself for being scared.
If you don't want to do the ceremony, why not just skip it?
I'd love to, but I don't really have a choice. I wouldn't be able to show my face around here if I chickened out.
This is so messed
Having
up.
the courage to say no to something you don't feel is right. Isn't that the true mark of an adult?
Wait.
You're right! Now I can finally become an adult! Oh, yeah! Look how grown up I am!
And getting carried away with yourself and acting the fool is the true mark of immaturity.
Sorry. You're right.
Okay. That is messed up. People throwing free coconuts at you. That's so messed up. Alright, let's see what's in here. Okay. Good. Alright, we kinda have to do this. Alright, what do you got? Dark bottle. Oh. Okay. I should probably get these. 5. 5. Let's buy that. Buy and equip. Mastered all of that. Buy one of those. Coconuts without nuts. I can't buy spell coconuts without nuts. Of course, it's nuts. I don't think you're understanding what I meant there, but okay, yeah. Sure. Yeah. Fine, equip that. Buy that. Oh. Alright. I think we're good there. Let's take a quick look here. Outside boot. She's mastered all the boots except for actually to serve. Very nice. And you, girl, are also already working on everything. Same thing. You. She might be in the same. Wait, what? Nope. Get you on that as well. There was no third one, unfortunately, dude. You're kind of beat. Yep, you're kind of beat. Alright. It's kind of sharing perfect logic. Oh, yeah. Okay. All those. That silky paper's pretty nice. So nice that we don't need this anymore. Huh. Yeah. What you have? Okay. Outside. Calcin will be where he'll end up. Okay. Alright, any calcite? No, there isn't. Goodbye. Bye. Chocolate ball is best attack art. Art attack, all she has, right? But no, that one's bad. Yep, what? Wait, what? Back to what I was doing here. Yeah. So, goodbye, chocolate doll. You... Nothing to cancel here. Brace your tail for a Karen face reveal in the near future. Okay. That mean you're gonna change your picture on your Discord? Alright, we're gonna be keeping that one. Yeah, keeping that one. That. Sure need to learn all of these. Needs to learn that one. And these. Got a lot of these. Take 2 skills over 1 anyway. Okay. By Venus. By calcite. By amber. Maybe only for a week. It's nice to hide behind the camera. In real life. It's nice. I guess that one? Yeah, keep what he currently has. Calcite pendant. See here. Is that the pendant we want to keep on him? I probably want to switch back to calcite eventually. Alright, so... A Nerbo face reveal? You know, I've gotten that question a lot. I've actually put thought into it. I don't plan to ever face reveal, but I'm not saying I will never do it. If I ever do it, it has to be for a really good cause. For a very, like, monumental moment. So, the only thing that I've come up with that would warrant something like that is if by some chance I become a streamer who is actually very well known and has a lot of viewers. And there's this thing that I've always wanted to do on my stream, but like I don't really have the viewers for it. And that is like the charity events, the St. Jude stuff, and what's the other one that they just did recently? Guardian Con. Those are pretty cool. I think that's an amazing thing that streamers do, and it's for such an amazing cause. I wish I could be a part. But let's be honest with ourselves, I don't have that kind of viewer. So the only thing I would consider is that those people that do that stuff, Karen goes nuts and donates 200. the only thing that I would do a face reveal for is because people do goals where they like shave their heads, paint their hair, dress up in the most ridiculous ways, get tattoos, all that crazy stuff, right? So I would actually consider doing a face reveal for an event like that. However, it would be toppest of tiers of donations. Like if I'm gonna do that, I'm going to make it so that the goal would be like record breaking. Like if I'm gonna do a face reveal, I want to break the St. Jude record of highest donation stream ever. That would be my goal. I don't know what that is, but that would be the goal for that. Because here's the thing: there's lots of reasons why I do face cam. Lots of reasons. One reason, I'm really bad at multitasking, but I'm gonna try here. One reason is because, one, I don't really like to show my face. That's probably the least important reason. Two, I don't want to show my face, mainly because of, I feel like safety as well as privacy. I think it would be like 1 million. I don't think it's a million. In fact, I don't even think it's... I'm talking about one stream, not as an entire thing. And I think the most that I've ever heard of, I'd have to confirm this, but I think the most from one streamer is about 200,000. It might be that, it might not. I'm not 100% sure. I'd have to look at that, but I know it's not a million. I know it's not a million. It might even be less than 200,000, to be honest. But the main reason why I wouldn't show my face is, one, because I have two jobs. One of the jobs, my face is in the public eye. It's actually not hard to find my information on the internet, because if you know who I am and what I look like. Because of the job that I have, you know? And that's a big reason why I wouldn't want to. But if I ever did a face reveal, obviously I'd be a full-time streamer. So that reason would kind of be gone and not as important anymore. And I'd be more okay with the idea, especially if I'm freaking a streamer so apparently notorious that he can break a St. Jude record. Plus, how awesome would that be? The most amount of money ever raised by any streamer for the thing, and it was for a face reveal of a streamer. How freaking awesome would that be? You know what the saddest part about all that is? Once you guys see my face, you'll all be so disappointed. You'll all be so disappointed, like, damn. I should have never wanted that. That's kind of tough. I don't know if this is better or worse. This is a +3. I don't know what a +3 of this will be. We'll have to compare that later. For that, I guess we can do that. That's fine. Ooh. Well, we don't do this anymore. I feel like we don't more. Get rid of that. Everyone has mastered Fire Ring, so that can go. Right? That can go. Boots. Read in my message, I said I'm parent only face reveal. Parent only from they're both face reveal. Yeah, I wouldn't do that. Sorry. I wouldn't do a face reveal for a one person thing like that. If I ever did a face reveal, it was because it was for something specific, like, I don't know. I don't know. I can't think of a situation where I do a one person face. Yeah. Maybe if I went to a convention, and you are technically my mod, and I met you there, maybe. I can't think of a reason why to do that. It's actually great for the casters. Right. What's that? Get rid of this. That. Get rid of that. Do I need these? I want to keep the calcite. I want to keep the calcite boots because that's probably where she's gonna have to work. And for the mage, yeah, I feel like I don't need those anymore. Yeah, I don't need these anymore. They're done. He's gonna go back to that. Light shoes might be better for him. Okay. Does he sell burning dashes? Out of curiosity. Yes. No, he doesn't. I don't feel like a. Oh, let's just see here. White shoes. Burning dash is. Only goes up by like. Definitely. Try to test that. Fine, I better start saving up for 200k donation. Yeah, I mean, shoot, if you donated 200,000, absolutely, I'll do a face reveal. Sure. It'd be insulting to deny you at that point. Okay. No joke. There have been This is a whole nother subject matter, but talking about donations and streamers, I've heard some really bad horror stories. You know, there's a lot of people out there who have money and don't know what to do with it, so they throw it at people. You know, they try to buy affection and stuff off of people. Kind of sad, because that's just not the right way to go about things. For friendships and stuff like that, that's not the right way to go about it. But this story that I heard was even worse than that. So the guy, I'm going to tell a story before we continue. This guy apparently, and I'm not going to name the streamers, I'm not going to name anything, but this guy apparently, the story I heard was that he donated to streamers a lot of money. And like a lot of streamers, they kind of hide behind donations. Like, unlike me, first of all, I'm not an affiliate, and even if I become an affiliate or a partnered streamer, I don't plan to put up borders. And by borders, I mean a lot of streamers do this. Donate to me, or subscribe to me, reach this tier, and you get access to this, to that, to that. I don't plan to ever do that, guys. Ever do. I think that's... I get why they do that, but I don't really like that. I kind of want my stuff to be as available to the community as much as possible, because the whole point of this is to build a community. By closing your community behind a paid program, I feel like is counter to an actual community, but whatever, that's their thing. So like these people kind of had that system set up. So donate a lot of money. Eventually he donated so much that he was well beyond like top tier of all their programs. Like they emailed him like, hey yo, you know, like what can we do with you? You know, play a game with you, whatever, blah blah blah. Like they were trying to figure out something like that. And this person apparently got really like, I want to say nasty, but it wasn't really like nasty like he was an asshole. They got really like dirty to the point that like he was asking for like photos of the person's wife and shit, because it was a couple that streams together, and then he wanted like dirty photos of like the wife. It was like really bad. Obviously they didn't do it, but they were like, yo, like, nah, take your money back. If that, like, I don't know where you think that's okay, but like, nah. Like, yeah, like that completely different subject matter. Like that for some reason we were talking about donations and stuff like that, and that popped into my head. That story.
Take.
Okay. Finally, they're actually winning stuff.
Show them how I free.
Yeah, that's one thing I plan to never do on the stream. I never plan to set up like a paid program where like if you're a subscriber, you automatically get into the server or whatever, blah blah blah. No. If that day ever comes where we have our own like server for certain games that we might be playing, I don't plan to do it. At least I have the honor of being the OG viewer. That's true. You are the first mod.
Hey, this doll? It looks like Bienfu.
Ah, a keen eye you have, young man. That is a doll of the Empyrean Aminoch.
That's Empyrean Aminoch?
Yep,
Wait,
no
what?
doubt about it. I've seen her with my own eyes. Real dignified, but not without a bit of a temper.
You saw her? Why was she angry?
Well, the Abbeys banned any profession of the Aminochian faith in Southgand, despite her popularity. Gotta assume that's what got her all bent out of shape. I tried talking to her, but no matter what I said, she was just like, oh.
Wait, that sounds like...
And that low energy goddess you saw, the doll you've got here looks like her?
Yeah, more or less.
Ha! Fortune smiles upon thee, weary adventurers. That listless goddess is none other than Grim.
Grimoire isn't human?
When did I ever say she was?
Oh.
So, shopkeep, where'd you see her?
I think it was down by McClear Beach.
Pensively watching the tide come in? That's her, all right. Quickly, to the beach!
Why didn't you mention grimoires a Moloch before now?
You can't be too careful with that information. Spies, listening
Oh my god,
everywhere.
Maki. Why would we go looking for this person? You would fail to mention what the person looks like. Like, oh, Magilu. Also, Magilu's friend is a goddess? Or is that guy just like confused?